Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more RWBY. This is Volume 5, Chapter 3, Unforeseen Complications. Let's just get right into it. Back to the show. I would agree with that. Tear off a limb. Oh, is that all? Weiss has found Raven by accident. Oh, we're gonna have that fight this season, are we? This volume. Rematch? Looks like we'll have a reunion this volume. Looking forward to that. This triumph will be ours. Pace, 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 pace. Did he read about Adam taking over?
Are you ready?
Yes. It won't be easy for the people to hear, but the truth often isn't. I know they'll do the right thing.
Got this.
He did not want your reassurance. Call him out in front of everybody.
Thank you all for assembling here. I wanted to take time to address some of the rumors that have been circulating around our island. I believe that it is important for the people of this territory to understand the truth. No matter how you feel about the human race, I think we can all agree that the event now known as the Fall of Beacon was a tragedy. A tragedy that will set both man and Faunus kind back. While the main aggressor is still unknown, we do have official confirmation that Adam Taurus, the leader of a powerful splinter group working inside the White Fang, was partially responsible for these attacks. His actions not only tarnish the reputation of an organization originally created to bring peace and equality to all, but to our entire race. With each day that this man remains unpunished, it becomes increasingly difficult to condemn those that look down upon us.
Ooh.
Recently, a spy from this same splinter group set their sights on this very home. My own daughter, Blake, and her friend did their very best to apprehend this individual. While they were unsuccessful after being physically assaulted and seriously injured, they were successful in obtaining the assailant's scroll. With this, we have been able to ascertain that Adam Taurus has plans to overthrow the current leader of the White Fang, Sienna Khan, and take over the reins himself.
Too late. Too late.
His radical plans do not stop there. The documents on this scroll proclaim his next target to be Haven Academy and its attached CCT tower. Their plan is to strike on the last full moon before the beginning of the fall semester.
Why would you tell everybody?
I have sent my swiftest messenger to the government of Mistral.
Wouldn't it be better to
I believe we have
hide
a
what you
great
know?
responsibility.
I don't know.
My relationship with the White Fang has been an interesting one. Years ago, I led the organization to help try and create a world where I and every Faunus who wished could walk alongside the human race. And while I believe we made great strides toward this goal,
I can't shake the feeling that he's going to get assassinated.
people both in and out of the White Fang wanted faster results. So I stepped down, and Sienna Khan was appointed as my successor. It's true that I do not fully condone many of her methods. What I do condone is what Sienna fights for. The idea that the Faunus and humans are, and should be, equal. Adam Taurus does not seem to have that goal in mind. What he has done benefits no one but himself. I think it's time that the Faunus showed the world that we are equals. Time that we snuff out this splinter group and restore the White Fang to what it once was. To do this, I think the answer is clear. We must go to Haven and protect it at all costs.
That died down quick.
Before we proceed any further, I'd like to invite my daughter to come and share her story. Not only as a former member of the White Fang, but also as a survivor of the fall of Beacon.
Wow.
You can do this.
Traitors!
Here in broad daylight.
Cowards. After everything the humans have done to us, everything they've put us through, you're asking us to help them?
I know we haven't been treated fairly.
Where was their help when the dust companies treated our people like slaves? Where was their help when kingdoms hunted Faunus just for being who they are? Where was my help when my parents were killed in a dust mine? Where?
Young lady, progress takes patience and cooperation.
The Belladonnas are the worst kind of Faunus. They want us to work with the same people that are trying to hold us down. If you truly want to help your people, now is the time to support Adam, not the Belladonnas. He will bring about the future that you deserve. And if you are unwilling to fight, know that the White Fang will do it for you!
Shut up!
After her!
Damn.
Did he age backwards?
He's possessed! Or reincarnated.
Oh, isn't it weird?
It is very weird, yes.
Okay. Let's all just take a second and remember that this is very overwhelming for everyone.
Drunk crow. All backed up real quick.
Thanks. Sorry. It's just, I've never really met huntsmen and huntresses before.
Well, we've never met a person with two souls. So, first time's all around.
Two souls.
Not to break up the whole getting to know you game, but we need to have a talk. Mind showing us your little parlor trick, kid?
Parlor trick.
Yeah, okay. Just so you know, I'll still be here.
What? Poof.
It is so very good to see you again.
Oh.
Wait, what just happened?
Professor Ozpin? Correct. And though I may be the one speaking, Oscar is still present mentally. He's merely handed over the controls, so to speak. Just don't make us do anything embarrassing. I'm afraid this all must be very perplexing.
And alarming, and bizarre, and just really kind of hard to believe overall.
It's good to see you children still have your sense of humor. I know you've all been through tremendous hardship already. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's not your fault.
It's all my fault. I told you once that I made more mistakes than any man, woman, and child on this planet. And I wasn't exaggerating. I'm cursed. For thousands of years, I have walked the surface of Remnant, living, dying, and reincarnating in the body of a like-minded soul.
Oh,
The Professor
thousands
Austin
of
you all met
years.
was not my first form, and clearly wasn't my last.
How many souls were in there?
Extraordinarily strenuous process.
Is it only the previous one and the one after?
So what are you?
I am the combination of countless men who have spent their lives trying to protect the people
Just
of the
men?
Remnant. With every rebirth, my soul is eventually merged with another.
Okay.
And I am changed.
What's happened?
I'm changed,
Sorry about that.
but my memories stay with me. This curse was bestowed upon me by the gods because I failed to stop Salem in the past.
Wow.
But we must stop her now.
And how do we do that?
We start by ensuring the safety of the Relic of Knowledge.
Wise. Right. Yang, come save her.
Well, well, well. Look who's awake.
What's going on? Where am I? You know, I never thought I'd see a Schnee in this camp.
Uh-oh. Recognize her? Did she?
What do you want? Straight to the point. I like it. We don't normally deal in trafficking people. Not really worth our time. But once we realized we had a Schnee, that changed.
You're going to ransom me back to my father. Is that it?
It's a shame you're a Schnee. You'd probably do quite well around here.
I would never sink to your level.
Just keep quiet and cooperate and you'll be back in your mansion before you know it.
She just left there.
Don't make this complicated.
Oh, she's going to.
What's going to make this complicated is when my sister finds out that I didn't make it to Mistral. You know my sister, don't you? Winter Schnee, special operative of the Atlas military. She's in Mistral now, and when she hears I'm missing, it won't take her long to find me. And you. What's so funny?
Oh, I don't know if it's more funny or sad, but you're clearly out of the loop. Your
What?
sister isn't in Mistral anymore. No Atlas personnel are in Mistral anymore. General Ironwood closed the borders and recalled all of his little troops in tin cans. No one is coming to rescue you.
Yang? Yang? I mean, Yang doesn't know she's here yet.
This is perfect! We were stuck at a dead end, but now we can just take little cute boy Osmond
What the heck?
heart and have 16 straight.
Please don't call me that.
Yeah, we're not sure that's the best idea.
But I thought the headmasters all took their orders from you. That was the intention. 4 lieutenants I can trust, especially during times of reincarnation. But Crow told me about your meeting with Leonardo.
Oh.
He isn't just behaving irrationally. He's disobeying specific instructions I had left him. Something's wrong. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I don't want to rule out any possibilities either. No one outside of this room knows that I have paired with Oscar, and I think it may be best to keep it that way.
Play things close to the chest until we got a better hand.
That's what I was thinking with
Now, we have
Blake's
2 steps
father.
ahead of us. The first is enlisting the aid of more huntsmen.
But the Mistral Council
Doesn't own every huntsman in the kingdom. And I've been here enough times to know where we can find some more.
So long as they're trustworthy.
You can trust them to put up a good fight. I'll throw together a list tonight.
Go!
Good luck with that.
After that, we can move on to step 2.
What's step 2?
Getting you 4 into fighting shape.
Oh.
But we already know how to fight.
You can only fight so long as you have crescent rows, but you're
That's
still
true.
lacking in hand-to-hand combat.
Very true.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Ark, I'm glad to hear you've improved, but sorry to say you've yet to unlock your semblance.
Huh.
All of you still have a ways to go before you're ready to pose any real threat against Salem and her forces. And though Oscar can give me temporary control, he'll need to strengthen his body and his aura. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
My muscle memory in time, but practice will expedite the process.
Nice.
But if Crow's out looking for huntsmen, then who's going to teach us?
Well, I believe I was the headmaster of Beacon Academy. We have approximately 100 classes in behavior. If Salem were to plan an attack,
Oh my god.
since that it occur prior to
Norza.
Salem's return. It's not much time.
They're just stuck in that pose.
Just don't expect me to go easy on you.
And Oscar. Ow.
You've got to be kidding.
Did he not know he was going to be fighting? Break out yourself. Tiny Knight. I didn't know you could do that. No one's watching? Ah, they had to end it there. They had to end it there. Alright, alright. Solid episode. We didn't see Raven again after that, but they clearly figured out who she was. This speech... So, I was thinking the way Ozpin was thinking, that you might not want to reveal everything that you know. That you might... I guess since he was the leader, once the leader of the White Fang, he had to act out in the open. And the whole point... I guess the whole point is to show that you are on the side of humans, to try to build an equal... a world where humans and faunus are equal. But I don't know. Now, like, it's inevitable that Adam knows that the Belladonnas are working against him now. Whereas before, I guess they knew anyway, maybe, but not to this level. Now he's calling for people to go and protect Haven. And he clearly does not have the public support for that. People were cheering, and then once he said that, they went dead silent. And Ileana, is that her name? She capitalized on that by speaking out for Adam. The faunus in this group on Menagerie do seem to be against Adam, but they certainly aren't for fighting for or with humans. But I don't know. I think it would have been a really nice moment for Blake to actually have spoken, because she was a part of the White Fang, and she suffered at the hands of the White Fang. So yeah, really fascinating. It would have been really fascinating to hear her talk and gauge how the public views her now. This whole thing with Oscar is super funny. So he can hand over controls. They're so in shock by his. Look at. It's kind of cute, honestly. I love the way they animate things, and it's still a very, very cute show, and I appreciate that. Back up. Wait. So Jean doesn't know his semblance yet. Yeah. It'll be interesting to find out what it is exactly. Pyrrha definitely did help him improve a lot. When he said he was still going to be here, I didn't realize what he was saying. He was disappearing. He was going into the sunken place, essentially, from Get Out. I don't know if you get that reference. Hopefully, if you haven't seen that movie, it's spectacular. But yeah, he was going into the sunken place. Kind of. He was still kind of there. But not as much as... He wasn't as far gone as Chris was in that movie. But Ozpin was in control. And we're going to have some training. I feel like it's much needed. They are clearly at a lower level than Salem's, I want to say, goons. Tyrion had them on the ropes entirely. Without Crow there, they might have died there. I mean, he wasn't out for their lives, I guess, but he could have easily wiped the floor with all of them. So it is time. I guess they've gotten more experience, but I feel like they haven't really been in training since Beacon fell, right? And yeah, it'll be good for Ozpin to teach him a little something. And meanwhile, Weiss captured here. Winter not coming to help. Wasn't she coming here? Was she coming here specifically to see Winter? I think she was, right? And in that case, she's just in the completely wrong place. And so Yang is looking for Raven. And there will be some overlap soon. Maybe Yang and RWBY show up both at the same time, and there'll be a happy reunion. Things probably won't go that easily, right? Things are never that easy on the show. You think it is gonna be, but then I was like, this is a happy-go-lucky show, and then Pyrrha died. Anyway, I'm never gonna get over that. Still, never, ever, ever. But yeah, looking forward to. Hopefully, we get a training montage of some sort, or maybe an entire episode just dedicated to the training. I kind of want to see them all get a little better, and I also want to see Oscar get better as well. So he's gonna have to. So he's thousands of years old, I think he said, which means Salem, and he said he was cursed with this eternal reincarnation loop because he failed to stop Salem before, which means that Salem must also be thousands of years old, unless she's also reincarnated over and over again. I like how they're just no. I think the longer this scene plays out, like their faces are like this, the funnier it got. It's really well done. Nice comedic moment. And we're gonna be in some trouble, aren't we? Weiss is gonna break out on her own. I really hope she doesn't have to go back to her father right after escaping. That would be so annoying. But yeah, we know that Yang's on her way, and Team Ranger rather, should be on their way too. Especially since Oscar was able to suss out that Lionheart is not 100% on the up and up. He doesn't want to assume the worst, but he does have to prepare for it, which is a good idea. Alright guys, not so much more to say here. Getting really tired actually, so we're gonna stop here. Next time we have a short episode again, short chapter again, but looking forward to it. Thanks for watching guys. We are 1 week overhead on Patreon. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want to get notified for new episodes, you can ring my bell. Okay, bye friends.